I want to make sure I got everybody's name. Yay. So tell me something new and fun and exciting that's going on with you guys. Tammy's just like, I don't know. What's very new and exciting? Well, it was raining today, and now half of our snow is gone. Welcome to New York. It's like negative 10-degree wind chill one day, and then the next day it's like 40 and raining. And all the snow is gone. I'm good, Tasha. I got your chat. Okay. So who's excited to win tonight? You guys, I think you guys are going to like my on-time drawing that I'm going to do. We'll give it one more minute, and then I'll draw for who the on-time people are. Okay. Oh, Tammy wants to win. Me. I really should have drank coffee because I'm kind of tired. Okay. So once we get started, I will have everybody on mute. So if you guys want to make comments throughout the slideshow, just unmute yourself and you can chat, you can raise your hand, anything like that. So that way, if we have any background noise, then we can hear over that. We don't have to worry about anything. And then we can kind of zip right through everything. You guys can ask questions, and then we'll get to the fun stuff tonight too at the very end. So make sure you stay on until the very end too. Because those of you guys that have been on our calls before know what that means, right? It means you get special privileges. Okay, so we are going to do the drawing. So I got everybody in here that is on. So I have my fun little freezer container. So I'm going to pull out a name. So thank you for those of you guys that were on time. I appreciate that. And the winner is, who wants to win?
Go up.
Okay, so the winner is, oh, and guess what? She's on here. Woohoo! It is Jenny Crater.
Woo!
You are one lucky girl on these Zoom calls, Jenny. You win so many of these on-time tickets. It's kind of ridiculous. So do you want to see what you won? You are the proud winner of a bound catalog. So you get one of these nice little spiral bound catalogs with the plastic backing and the nice clear plastic cover that you can take to your shows. You can take to parties with you, so you'll never have to wonder what catalog is yours.
Oh, yay.
So yay, so congratulations. Okay.
Thank you, Liana.
You're welcome. Thank you. I know, you really need to pick lotto numbers, Jenny.
I should, yeah.
Because on the boot camp call, I think you've won the last like 2 boot camp calls and something else too.
Oh yeah, I've been pretty lucky for sure.
Yeah, definitely play some lotto tickets. Okay, so welcome everybody. I am gonna mute you guys just so you know, and you guys can unmute at any time. Let me figure out how to do this again. Haha, okay. Mute all. Okay, and I did not mute myself. You guys can still hear me, right? Okay, I haven't used the mute all button in a while. Okay, so welcome to our January into February sales month meeting. I'm super excited to share with all of you guys some fun and new ideas. We've got some good recognition. I kind of changed our recognition a little bit as well, so that way we had a little bit more people in recognition this month. And we have a theme for February, so going into 2019, I've tried to pick a theme for every month that we have. So we are in the Share the Love and Opportunity month of February, if you guys can picture what we're going to be focusing on a lot in February, because if it's like any other year that they've had, I know that there's some good stuff probably going to come if they continue it. I hope they do, because Tupperware tends to repeat patterns, which I've noticed. So once you've been in for a little over a year or two, you'll start to kind of develop and notice those patterns a little bit. Like we have our big weeks, our birthday month, our record breaker. We have our magic weeks in August. We have our I think we've got, like, we have our World Water Week that we usually have. So there's a lot of different patterns that you'll see once you're in the business a couple years. So going forward with sharing love and opportunity, we will get started with some recognition. So I'm going to unmute you guys so you guys can all cheer each other on. And I don't know why I muted you guys to begin with then, if I was just going to unmute you guys. Okay, so for personal sales over $500, we have some great participants in this, so congratulations. We have myself with just over $4,000. Tammy Taylor, who is on here, woohoo! She has $1,202.50. Yay, Tammy! And then we have Tracy Turnbow, who is one of our managers out in Missouri with $869.50. Congratulations, Tracy. Shirley England, who is on here too, made the top sales with $869.50. I think I wrote that down wrong. Hold on, I have the number. Okay, Shirley had $869.50. Tracy had $892. I'm sorry. So you guys were a couple difference. I had the number still sitting in front of me. We have Colleen Therian, who is on here too. So congratulations, Colleen, with $868.25. Tasha Garner, who is also on here. Congratulations, Tasha, with $761 even. Diana Thurman, who is also one of our long distance. She is on here with $688. Congratulations. And then for recruiting, so I am sad to announce we have not actually welcomed in any new consultants this month. So that is another reason why we'll be going in February, focusing on recruiting and sharing the love of what we do. So we didn't have any tops in recruiting this month, but we also had some personal volume bonus achievers and people who are on pace as well. So congratulations to all of you guys on the right-hand side of the screen. I have earned my personal volume bonus of the 10% once you reach a $4,000 level. And so then the people that are on pace now, do all of you guys know what the personal volume bonus is?
Diane had $4,049.10.
So what this is, if you guys aren't familiar with our personal volume bonus, is that when you reach a certain level over $1,500,
South Carmen had $0.00.
Okay, so then you can, you reach a certain level and you get a bonus for each increment that you have. So it starts at $1,500 and you get an extra $25 in your check. And then once it goes up to $2,000, I believe it goes up to $50, $2,500 is $75. And then it goes all the way up until you reach $4,000 in personal sales. Then it starts your 10% bonus. So those are really bonuses that when you sell more personally, the bigger the bonus is too as well. So congratulations to Tammy Taylor, who is just shy of her first level personal volume bonus. Congratulations, Tammy. Shirley England is on pace for yours, as well as Colleen Therian and Tracy Turnbow too. So congratulations to all of you guys who made the recognition in your over 500 personal sales, and you're on pace for your personal volume bonus as well. So where do we stand currently for the month of January? Woohoo! So we have just a couple of days left in our big weeks month. So we are currently at $15,194.77 as of this afternoon when I ran all of the numbers. So we have a few days left of January and we are getting close to our goal. We have just over $9,000 left to go to achieve our $25,000 sales goal. So I know we can do it. And like I said, I've got some fun ideas I'm going to give you guys about the sales that are ending tonight. I'm thinking today's Friday already. Ending on Friday. You still have a couple days left. And going forward too, and how you guys can utilize that as well too. So what is ending Friday? So Friday ends our Modular Mate brochure. Who is loving these Modular Mate sales as they're going off of sale, but who is loving that they're on sale still for a couple more days? I know I am. I love, love, love our Modular Mates. And if you have not fallen in love with Modular Mates yet, you don't know what you're missing. So I would encourage you guys to order at least one Modular Mate if you do not have one, or if you got an older style kit. and the one did not come in your kit, because in my original kit they did not come with one. So if you do not own a Modular Mate personally, those of you guys that do will kind of back me up on this too, that they are amazing, amazing products in containers, and your customers will learn to love them and use them all of the time. So what things can we do to help over the next few days to help us reach our goal of that $9,800? So we have these 3 things that are ending on Friday. So we have the whole Modular Mate brochure with the 40% off. You've got that. That's a bowl that's on sale that they did the color replacement on if they run out of the neon pink. So be sure to let your customers know about that too. I should have put that on here, but I'll post that up again. We also have our pie taker that is ending, that's on sale for $15. So those of you guys that know that you will have customers towards the end of the year that want cookie canisters, anything like that, or wedding gifts. I know I always have people call me after they go on sale, like 2 days after, and they're like, can I still get that pie taker for $15? So I usually end up buying a couple extras just for that fact, because it always happens with something like our pie takers. So be sure that you guys know that all of those are ending. The red Cervelier set that is here as well, that was on the 1 week only flyer. So you have that great $75 Cervelier set, which is the ultimate red hot set for summer. So if you have that those people that are looking for those early summer themes, people that are camping, they get that early spring itch, or even people down in Florida or out of state in Atlanta. I don't know, Tammy, do you even get snow down there? You do get snow down there? Okay, I wasn't sure if Atlanta actually got snow. So I never see it on The Walking Dead. Haha. Shirley laughs. I know she watches that. So these are great camping.
It's only in the summertime. They only show summertime.
Oh yeah, that's
on The Walking Dead.
See, they need to film in the wintertime too. They get that all season.
We've all had our conversations down here about that. And I work in the transportation industry, so we always talk about the fuel situation. Not that that has anything to do with Tupperware, but, you know, we
right?
do talk about that.
It's fine. It's fine. Sidetracked. Oh, look, a chicken. Yeah. Okay, so these are also great. So the Cervelier stacking canister sets, if you guys did not, if you guys were not around during birthday month last year, they had these in like a turquoise color. And I believe it was in May, and they are awesome. I absolutely love them. They are perfect for that single batch of cookies. They're a lot bigger than what they look like, but they still have that classic Starburst seal on them. Even just storing like your keychains in it, your gadgets, your citrus peelers, anything like that that you want to take to your parties, it's a great tool for it. And then you can show it off and people will be like, oh my gosh, I love that, and get people hyped up about it. They also are great for lunches. So we have these $15 set of 2 that are 20 ounces, I believe, and the set of 2. So those are great to-go lunches that you can utilize as a side. You can put your egg salad in there, your pasta salad, anything like that. The bowl set is also a perfect gift for a housewarming or a bridal shower, because you can never have enough bowls. I know myself personally, I probably have 40 bowls and it's way overkill, but you know, you find a color and you're like, well, I love this color, but I found another color I like. So you can never have enough bowls, and it makes a great Christmas gift too. So even though it's only January, if you want to think ahead for Christmas, I've already started Christmas shopping. So if you are thinking about somebody that could use an extra bowl set, or maybe Maddie and Kaylee with their apartment, maybe you guys need a new bowl set, so you can always get one of those too. So they make a great gift idea for you too. Ooh, a Modular Mate 1 is perfect for wraps. Ooh, I never tried that. That's a good use, Tammy. I'll have to try that. So then the Modular Mates, we already kind of talked about. So who haven't you reached out to about the 40% off on these sets, which will be ending Friday, as well as they added the extra 2 sets, and the 25% off of the single Modular Mates as well. So anybody, if you guys have any previous order forms from customers, go back through and who ordered Modular Mates, touch base with them, let them know if they want any more, they can purchase them while they are still on sale. So I really encourage you guys to do some reaching out to people over the next couple of days. You know, kind of give them or kind of feel out how they like their modular mates. If they want more, you know, we do still have the 2 exclusive colors, which is the gray and the popsicle seals, which we don't normally carry. So after Friday, we will be going back to only the black seals. So make sure that you're advertising that as well, that they have the color options. And the super rectangle too. I know I'm personally super excited about this. No pun intended, because it's a super rectangle. Get it? Okay. So yeah. So people who bake holiday cookies, this is something that I actually talked about at all my parties this week. So people around the holidays and around festivities, summertime, they love to bake and make cookies. This is the perfect cookie canister or to store your ornaments in. So anybody that ordered back in December, the rectangle bin that we had for sale for, I think it was like $35 that we had. And anybody who loves those size bins will love the super rectangle 2 modular mate. There is 39 cups. It holds about 2.5 loaves of bread. And so it's perfect for all of your Christmas ornaments. I saw somebody post a picture on how they have them and each different color Lego they have in every single modular mate canister in one of their kids' rooms, which I think is a genius idea if you're technically OCD about all of that. But you can use them for camping. I was actually talking to another fellow vendor today. That's one of my friends, and she actually ordered a couple of these. And she's going to be using one for all of her outdoor events. So that way when you're outside, you don't have to worry if it rains, if it gets muddy, because it is airtight and liquid tight, so you don't have to worry about moisture getting in. So you can keep all of your catalogs, your order forms, any money that you have in there. It's a great tool. You can also use it for like a little first aid kit for your car, any extra clothes, mittens, socks. If you guys are like me, I kind of live out of my vehicle in the wintertime in case if you get stranded, you have extra blankets, extra coats, extra hats, extra mittens, scarves, anything. So it's a great tool to have as well too. And again, you still have the exclusive colors in that too. And that's a mega bowl that will be going off sale as well. Yes, it's a great scarf bin. I love my scarves. I love scarves. But yeah, so that's a Mega Bowl Super Bowl item, or the Super Bowl team. So the Super Bowl is February 3rd. So what I have been doing is I have a friend that does the vinyl decals. So I was doing a Super Bowl bowl. So anybody that ordered That's a Mega Bowl can actually have it customized with their team name that they want on there. Or if, you know, they're not like a New England Patriots fan or a Rams fan, then they could put, you know, like New England sucks or whatever they want to put on it. So they actually really loved that idea. And they're like, yeah, I totally want to do it, because you can use it for not only just a mixing bowl, but you can use it for a tabletop cooler. If you fill it with ice, you can put all your mixed drinks in it. I've actually had a customer buy one of these bowls to put next to her pool in the summertime with the impressions tumblers, and she'll put the lid on the impressions tumblers and she'll stick all the tumblers in there for her kids, so when they get thirsty they can just grab the tumbler, stick a straw in it, and go. So you can use it for more than just like alcohol inside of there. You can use the drink tumblers for it too as well. So that is everything that is ending Friday. Does anybody have any questions on any of this ending on Friday that maybe you had or you couldn't find, anything like that? No? Okay. So then we have samples ending tonight. So what that means is we get more samples starting at midnight. We all love new samples and new products. I think you guys are going to be super, super excited about them. So be sure that if you love these fresh and cool containers and you don't want to pay full retail price from them, remember you do get sales credit for them. You just don't get commission. But it also helps you go towards your personal volume bonus, any goal that you're trying to reach. If you need your 500 for your manager position and to help you with your units as well, you do pay this price in the yellow over here, and you pay the price at the sample cost on the bottom. I accidentally took 2 different flyers that were different. I thought I had the same, and I realized that after I did it, I'm like, I'm not going to fix it. But you have the BOGO measuring spoon and cup set. You have your Crystal Wave soup mugs, these amazing Wonder Lear bowls. Guys, if you have not sampled these Wonder Lear bowls, they are so much better in person. It's kind of ridiculous how much prettier they are in person. The Fresh and Cool 16-piece stacking set. If you guys have not watched, I know I posted a video last week about one of the Canadian business leaders that did a whole meal prepping demo with this set. If you guys have not watched that video yet, I'll repost it. And I really encourage you guys to watch it. So what she did is she actually took each of these color sets and she color coded it for every day of the week and for every meal. So it's actually a really, really great demo video. So I do encourage you guys to watch it because it gives you some good word choices on how you can approach your customers, how you can talk about these products. They're perfectly ergonomically designed for your refrigerator door, your freezer door, if you don't have enough shelf space. They also are flexible, so you can have easy pouring methods, and the colors are just super fun and springy, and I think everyone is had enough of winter already with our first snowfall, and we're just looking for spring, and we want fun stuff, right? And warm weather. Yeah. Our Crystal Weave 4+ set, remember this, if you guys are interested in this set, this is in our full line catalog too, so even after this goes out of our brochure, this is a great item that you can have on your table at your parties or at your vendor display too, that you can take with you and talk about our awesome Crystal Wave line that does have the plus on it too. So it helps prevent any staining and pitting with our new design of all of our Crystal Wave line, and our freezer line has that as well too. So you can sample that set for $25 and it's normally $49 in the full line catalog. So if that's something that you like, you can do that too. Okay, why isn't my slide moving? Okay, so be a goal getter. You guys know I'm all about goals in 2019 in case you haven't noticed. And I saw Shirley and Jenny commented on the goal event, the event goal post that I did in there about your top 3 goals that you would love to do in 2019. So I thank you guys for doing that too. So we have some fun challenges. So this is a fun breakdown, which I know you guys love that I do every month for you guys. It kind of gives you a breakdown in a nutshell on how you can achieve your 10% personal volume bonus, maximize your paycheck, and your income as well. So these are 5 easy solutions that you can do just with 2 standard parties a week. It can be 1 in-home and a couple Facebook parties. It can be a vendor show and an in-home. It can be a catalog party and an in-home. However you do your 2 standard parties. Now, when I say standard parties too, they do go by the minimum of the $500. That is the national average for our standard parties. So if you do 2 parties a week, that equals $1,000 in sales. Now, February is a 5-week sales month, so keep that in mind. So going forward with this, if you're doing the math, you guys know I love simple math because I can actually do it without a calculator. So if you have 5 weeks in a sales month and you're holding at least 2 parties a week, you're going to have $1,000 a week in sales. Now, what would that give you at the end of the month? $5,000, right? Yeah, it's super easy math. Okay, so then with a $5,000 in sale credit, then what you do is you have your 25% commission that you make on that, which is $1,250. So then not only are you earning your 25% off of your commission sales, but you're also getting your 10% personal volume bonus because you're over that $4,000 mark, which is an added $500 bonus right in your check. So I forgot to change that from December. That's supposed to say February. So with holding just 2 standard parties a week, you have an approximate income of just $1,650 at your minimum. That's not including if you're at a manager status already. So if you're getting royalties off your team sales, anything like that. This is just your base consultant holding 2 parties a week at two $500 parties a week, and this is what your minimum will be. Now I know a lot of you guys are in boot camp already, so I know we kind of talked about our 2 parties, our 1-to-1 parties this week or last week. So this kind of goes right hand in hand with that 1-to-1 ratio as well. So again, the $500 where I get that number from is the national party average for the consultants. Usually on big months, they change it to $600 because people are having higher party sales. They have those $1,000 parties. So that's where I get those too. And if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, you're more than welcome to. I can always post this up as well, but I love having this visual because I'm a very visual person. So if I see my goal in front of me and know where I need to go, all I have to do is get there. So if you love to look at your goals, I urge you guys to take a screenshot of this or message me and I can message it to you, whatever works for you ladies. Okay, so we have our Grow for Gold challenge. Who is loving this Grow for Gold challenge? So I thought this was something super fun. So I'm not only doing this for you guys as the team, I'm also doing it for myself for my personal sales. So each week we have a growth goal, with a growth gold in mind to beat our 2018 sales. So what I did is I already went through all the way for the first quarter, and I went through and did our numbers last year to this year of what we need to grow over each week. So how is this going to work? Each week we will have sales goal to beat our 2018 team sales numbers by $1 or more to stay on pace for our grand giveaway. So when we achieve our growth goal of 10% at the end of December 2019, we will be doing a drawing for those in active consultant status or higher for a $100 gift card. So I haven't decided yet if it's going to be an Amazon gift card or just like a straight Visa MasterCard gift card. So once that time comes sooner, I'll probably take a poll on what you guys want, depending on what you guys really want the most out of it, because everybody's a little different. So then when we achieve our 15% growth goal, we will give away a $200 gift card drawing for all of those in active consultant status or higher. So that means that if we reach our 15% growth, that we're going to give away 2 gift cards, one for $100 and one for $200. So that's $300 in gift cards. Woohoo! Who doesn't want cash, right? Cash money. So then this is an everybody plays challenge. So it doesn't matter what level you are. It doesn't matter if you're a consultant, a manager, star manager, executive. It doesn't matter what level you're at. This is an everybody plays challenge. It doesn't matter if you just came in yesterday or if you've been in for 2 years. So I think that this is a super fun challenge for us because we haven't really ever done a numbers goal before. So I'm really excited to do this with you guys too. So I will be posting each week, in case if you guys had not noticed, what our growth goal would be to go over our 2018 goals. So that will keep us on pace every week. And so at the end of the year, Steve helped me run all of our numbers so we have a goal at the end of the year. So that way when we grow each week, then we are still on pace for that as well. So on the left-hand side of the screen over here, we have our February weekly Grow for Gold challenges. So if you guys want to write these down, you're more than welcome to. I will be posting them up every week, but if you want a little bit of a head start on our weekly goals, these are our weekly goals that we need to beat by $1 or more. Actually, this is the actual goal that we need. So I did the $1 or more already calculated into this for our growth for gold. So week number 1 starts on Saturday. So that goes from January 26th until February 1st. We need at least our $2,200 a week in sales growth. Week number 2 is $6,000. Week number 3 is $8,200. Week number 4 is $7,500, and week number 5 is $7,500. So these numbers might look like a lot to us as individuals, but when we're working as a whole team, they really start to add up with every single outside order, every retail order, Facebook party, in-home party, any type of sales, whether you're sample or not. So even though the numbers might look a little bit larger now, when you look at it as a whole, as a team, it's very obtainable to reach our goals too. So are you guys excited about this little challenge? So this is kind of like a little motivational challenge each week for us too, to kind of cheer us, our teams on as we grow too. I know I'm super excited about it. Okay, so sharing the love for February. I'm super excited about this. So we have our Share the Love Recruiting Challenge. Now, I had mentioned to you guys back in December that I'm going to be doing this every single month in 2019 with our theme in mind for each month. So we will have this recruiting challenge every single month. And because my goal is to not only help us grow our teams, but to help you guys grow teams as well and get to where you ladies want to be. So when we hit our perfect 10, we will be doing a drawing for the free kit down payment. So what does that mean? So one of your new consultants has a chance to win their $39 kit payment back. And when we achieve our goal of 20 new team members for February, hint, hint, what our goal is going to be, we will actually do 2 drawings. So 2 lucky consultants will have the chance to earn their $39 kit payment back in the month of February when we reach our perfect 10 and our terrific 20. I guess we call it a terrific 20. Perfect 10 and terrific 20. So how can we achieve this goal? Now, if you guys were on the boot camp call, let's say Wednesday last night, I know Linda said hear what she's not saying. Usually if she says hear what she's not saying, usually it's something pretty good. So every now and then, you know, like I said about patterns, I think they're going to do what they've done the last 4 years. I think that it's going to be something great too. I don't personally know exactly what it is, but I think it's probably going to be really good. So what can we do to help with our recruiting challenge? Asking everyone that we come into contact with. So don't be afraid of the word no. I really encourage you guys to kind of get out of your comfort zones a little bit, which I have a fun challenge to help you guys do that too on here. But I will be posting up the 100 no challenge to see how many no's that you can actually collect before you get that yes. So what that's designed to do too is to help you kind of get a little bit more comfortable hearing the word no, because the word no doesn't necessarily mean no, not ever. It might just mean no, not right now, or no, I just don't know. So that's something that's really fun, and I think it's a great visual for you guys too. And sharing the opportunity information that they won't want to miss out on. Make sure that you're also touching base on our awesome Say Yes offers. Like until Friday, we have that deluxe kit option still available with the stack cooker in it. So if you guys have not talked about that at all or about the stack cooker, be sure to let everybody know about this offer too. Talk to your hostesses. I will tell you guys that I recruit 98% of my hostesses because they already love Tupperware. So there's your in right there. Look at Tammy. Tammy was one of my hostesses before she joined. She would host parties for me a couple times a year, right, Tammy? So, I mean, they already love the product, and just building that solid relationship with your hostesses is really going to affect your business too. They are the best people to recruit. They are I love recruiting my hostesses because you already have that personal connection with them. You already know what products they're geared toward, why they want to have a party to begin with, and if they want more money or need more money, how you can help them too. Ask your friends who can use some extra holiday cash. They always have vacay cash. So if you do a spring break vacation, if you have a summer vacation planned, or even like I have a trip in November, we actually pushed back our trip to Alaska from March to November. So I won't be gone in March. So you guys are stuck with me for a couple more months. But like, I know I want some extra holiday cash. So going up to Alaska, I'll be up there for almost 3 weeks. So I know that I'm going to have to need some extra cash while I'm up there. So even just something as simple as that and asking them who needs some extra cash, you can find your new lead with that as well too. And again, don't doubt yourself. The worst they will say is no. So just brush it off and move on to the next person and take that personal 100 no challenge. So I will post that up as well too. And I have that as a printable PDF file so you guys can print that out as well too. So some fun word choices. So who brought their getting started guide with them? And mine's actually out on the shelf. Okay, so a lot of these things that we are talking about are in your getting started guide. So if you have never gone through the getting started guide that came in every single one of your guys' kit, it looks just like the picture that I posted on the event page. I really urge you guys to go through there and read all of the material because it is so, so helpful. So if you have not done that yet, I really encourage you guys to do that. There's a couple recipe tips in there. There is how to utilize your frank list in there. There's word choices. There is how to, I believe there's how to do warranties. It has all of your warranty information in there. So there's so much stuff in there. I believe there's 40 or 45 pages. But so that's where I took these 2 pages from, is the getting started guide, is your word choices. So how do you start the conversation? So now I am not you guys, so I start my conversations a little bit different. I kind of am that loud excitement person where I'm just like, oh my gosh, like Colleen, I would love to have you on my team. Like, have you ever thought about selling Tupperware or becoming a consultant? So, I mean, I will come out right and ask them, whereas some other people might not come out right and ask them, and that's totally fine. Do what works best for you and what you feel comfortable doing, because I'm not going to tell you guys that one way works better than the other way. So do what feels right to you guys. How to incorporate in the Tupperware opportunity at your shows. So what I do during my Tupperware party, I know, again, we touched base on this last night at boot camp. I know half of you guys are on here. But we talked about doing interactive things. So the things that I do at my parties, I love to do tickets, because if I feel the parties are getting stagnant, anything like that. It's always going to keep your party interesting. So I do tickets for every question, every idea, or if they give me an idea on how to use their Tupperware that I don't necessarily know or hadn't heard of. And I'm pretty generous with my tickets because people are like, oh my gosh, I got a ticket, even if it's just one, like Kaylee and Maddie will tell you. So you get really, really excited about a ticket. So then what I do is after I do my recruiting game, so I usually do the left or right game or some other fun recruiting game that talks a little bit about the opportunity. So if they're really paying attention to what you're talking about during the game, then I go into my opportunity bid, which I give double tickets. And then everyone's like, I want double tickets, I want double tickets. So that's kind of how I get them excited. And so then I start out with, you know, okay, so you guys can, we've already talked about all of our amazing products out of our catalog. So right now you have the opportunity to ask me anything you want to about my Tupperware business. It could be how much do we make as a consultant. It can be how do we earn a free car. And that's usually when I have my little car chart going over here. You can ask me how many people are on our team. How do you earn a free trip to Hawaii? How do you earn free products? So I give them feeder questions. So that way they're not sitting there just being like, well, I don't know what to ask. Like, I don't know what question I should ask, or I don't want to be the first person to ask a question. So give them a little feeder questions and plant the seeds with them, because they literally, once you guys start doing this, you'll notice that the first 4 or 5 people that ask you questions will be the exact questions that you said out loud to them for them to ask you. And I do a really fun one. So say, Jenny, you asked me, so I say, okay, somebody asked me how much our kit costs. And so Jenny would say, okay, so I want to ask you, how much does your kit cost? And I go, well, that's a great question, Jenny. How much do you think our kit costs? And I specifically do that rhetorical question on that one to see how much they think a Tupperware kit costs. I've heard everywhere from $1 up to $8,000. So you would be surprised. And I'll go around and I'll ask everybody what they think that our kit costs. So that way, when I tell them how much it actually is, they're like, holy cow, that's like nothing. And we have our $350 value kit for only the $39 down. And then they're like, what? That's crazy. So then they get even more excited. So then you can kind of talk about the products in the kit a little bit too. How to engage your powerful keywords. So throughout the party, what I usually do is I touch base on little perks, I guess, of Tupperware. So like in the beginning, when I do my introductions, I'll introduce myself. I'll tell a little bit of my story, why I joined Tupperware, how long I've been in Tupperware, one of my top 3 favorite products. Usually I have a piece of jewelry that I've earned or something that I've earned from Tupperware or gotten on a trip. Now, if you guys don't have that, it's okay. Use somebody else's story. I know there's some people that have used my story before they have earned anything. So, and again, in your guys' kit, if you did not know this, in your career guide, do any of you guys still have your career guides from your kit? So if you do, if you open to page like 5 or 6, I'm actually in the career guide. So I came in every single one of your guys' kit. So if you are stumbling on something to talk about on how awesome Tupperware is, that they don't just pick they don't pick like celebrity people, but they pick real people to showcase in their brochures. So I'm actually in the career guide. If you guys look at it, it tells a little blurb about my story from the first time I went to Hemingway and earned that trip. So if you guys are stumbling on something to talk about, take that with you and be like, this is my director. And, I've only been in the business. February 3rd will be my 4-year anniversary. So I haven't been in that long compared to some other people like Linda that have been in for like 35 years. So just really kind of use somebody else's story if you don't have your own yet too. So I encourage you guys to do that too. Okay, so then sharing the opportunities. So these are where you guys can kind of look about where to find potential new consultants at too. So I won't go through all of this. So if you guys want to screenshot this, if you don't have your Getting Started guide, if you don't have your actual Getting Started guide, you can find it on, our Salesforce website as well. You can download the digital PDF of it and you can go through it there if you're more of a digital person. I personally am a hard copy person, so I like to have that. I know when I first started, I took both the career guide and my Getting Started guide to every single party with me for like the first 6 or 7 months. because the questions that people asked me were right in there too, and I didn't have to hunt for it as well. So there is some fun new ways that you can look for new consultants around and about, and I have a fun scavenger hunt to share with you ladies tomorrow as well. I will be posting up for a fun February challenge. Yay! So I love scavenger hunts. They're super, super fun. So let's kind of bring you out of your comfort zone a little bit too. Okay, so the next slide. Recipes! Who's excited about recipes? I know I am. So I've kind of put a lot of thought into these recipes. I've gotten into the habit of posting some recipe ideas for you guys every single month for I think like the last 3 or 4 months, because you guys have seemed to really like it, and I hope that it helps you guys with me posting these individual recipes. Now, going forward with the Sharing the Love and Opportunity, every single recipe that I'm going to tell you guys about tonight, you can make with all of the products in your kit. You don't need anything else except the products in your kit. Because what I find is sometimes, like I know working with Jenny the last couple of weeks, I mean, she has only been working with just the products in her kit. So she kind of had me like thinking about like, you know, okay, well, if you know, you don't have any other products, there's probably other of you guys that might not have a lot of products to work with. So I kind of was inspired by doing these recipes. So here are some really, really quick and easy recipes that you can make. Now, the one on the right and the one on the left are in your Getting Started guide, so feel free to use those two. The one in the middle is my personally favorite salsa recipe that came in my kit because it was different. So I have tried both of them, and the one that I use, hands down, people have said that they liked a little better. But like I said, just pick whatever you want. So the one that I did, I typed right in there for you guys. So I actually don't have a digital of that because they don't have it anymore. And the Southwest Chipotle season, do all you guys know that they have a whole DIY seasoning blends that Tupperware did for us? Do you guys know about that? Okay, so they used to sell seasoning blends, and when they did away with that, they did a DIY of every single seasoning blend that they used to have. So I'll post up that PDF for you guys as well, because I use the Southwest Chipotle one, the DIY one, because it doesn't have a lot of that extra added grease that the taco seasoning normally has, or any of the extra sodium. I think it tastes a lot better too. Colleen, did you ever used to use these too, the seasoning packets that they had, like the cinnamon vanilla and the Southwest Chipotle seasoning? Oh, I think she's frozen. Okay. So yeah, so if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, go ahead.
Very cut you off. Yes, I use them, but then I also made the DIY ones. So it was really simple to transition. But salsa one, if you also use them, if you don't invest in all the seasonings to do the DIY one, McCormick's makes a decent fajita one that you can use in there.
Ooh, I bet that's really good. I bet that's really yummy. Awesome.
Yes, and it is gluten-free. And it's gluten-free.
Is it? Oh, good. Good, good, good. Oh, I forgot to add in there. So that actually, it takes 2 garlic cloves too. So you'll want to add 2 garlic cloves to that recipe. I just realized I forgot that off. But yeah, so what I usually do when I make this, thank you, Colleen. When I make this, I ask them how spicy and how garlicky they like their items, because everybody's different. So if they say, oh, I like really garlicky, like I think Maddie and Kaylee liked a lot of garlic. So we put like 4 or 5 garlic cloves in the spinach and artichoke dip when we did theirs. And same with the jalapeno. So if you use a whole jalapeno versus a half a jalapeno, that will totally do a difference. Now I do fresh ingredients. I don't usually do the canned tomatoes or the jarred jalapenos, because I think it tastes a lot better. And they can really taste the freshness of that as well. But I will add in the garlic, and I'll post this up for you guys too. So these are some fun, great ideas that, like I said, you can use all of the products right in your kit. Don't worry, I have more. So yes, so our Power Chef. So these are 3 of my favorite things to do in our Power Chef. Now you can do so much in our Power Chef. You added it to the Tupper Wings page. Which one, Tammy? The salsa? Okay, thank you. So this is a whole sheet on 7 So Good Power Chef smoothies. So if you guys have not tried doing a smoothie or ice cream or a froyo in your Power Chef, I really urge you guys to try it. It is the best thing ever. I remember doing my first summer in Tupperware. I did like 3 tailgating parties, and we were outside in a driveway. This was back before I had earned one of my vehicles, and I had my old pickup. We put the tailgate down, and we did frozen yogurt in my Power Chef, and we sat out there in the 90-degree sun in our camp chairs, and we ate frozen yogurt that we made on the tailgate of the truck because they wanted to do a tailgating party. So we're like, yeah, go all out. It was super fun. I have pictures of it. So it's a great, easy recipe that everybody will love. The Tupperware dirt cups, those are your worms and dirt. That is the best thing ever. So just a little tip too, if you guys are going to do the dirt cup, make sure when you put the Oreos in your Power Chef, you break them with your hands and put them in. Don't put them in a hole because the blades will get stuck, and if you go to pull it too hard, it might break that spindle. So just make sure you guys kind of break the Oreos as you put them in there. It will help your Power Chef a little bit because remember, it is plastic. It's not a Ninja. It's not meant to do any like ice or anything. So when doing your smoothies too, you'll want to make sure that you want to de-thaw your berries just a little bit until like start to get like de-thawed on the outside, because what will happen is the cold from the berries will solidify any heavy cream or yogurt that you mix it with and puree it with. So it makes it really, really nice and cold, like soft serve ice cream consistency. It's super, super yummy. Then you've got your strawberry and peach wine slushies. These are to die for. You can add, you don't have to add the wine. If you don't like wine, you can use coconut rum. You can use Captain Morgan. You can use any kind of thing that you want. It is good with all of those, I will tell you, because I've made these quite a bit. I do a lot of salsa and sangria parties in the summertime, and a lot of slushy and sangria, or slushy and salsa parties with this too. And you just use the frozen fruit with this. You don't use any ice. It's just the frozen fruit, the wine, and a little bit of juice as well. So you can use that too. So that's all made in your Power Chef. Do you guys like these recipes so far? Yeah? Okay. So then you have your breakfast maker. I love our breakfast maker, and I do so many things with our breakfast maker. It's kind of crazy. And like I said, I will post all of these up too. So if you are able to take a screenshot of this or anything. So you have your microwave poached egg cups, which with spinach and tomatoes in the upper right-hand corner. So you take 3 egg whites, a handful of spinach, a half of aroma tomato, and salt and pepper to taste. So this would be great if you have your little chop and prep. If you didn't want to put your whole spinach leaves in, like my husband is super picky. If I do not chop up my spinach, he gets super cranky and he's like, oh, there's leaves in there. So if you have people that are like that, what I would suggest is I would put the spinach and the tomatoes in your little chop and prep, which is this guy right here. I happen to have this sitting on my desk, but your little chop and prep. And put your spinach and your tomatoes right in there with your salt and pepper, puree it right up, put it in your egg cups, put your egg whites in there, pop it in the microwave, and you're ready to go too. So it's a great healthy alternative. I know there's a lot of diets that require the egg whites versus the whites and the yolks as well. So then you have your healthy plan ahead quick breakfast. I know Jenny and I did kind of something a little along these lines the other day. So this takes a cup of frozen potatoes, or you can use fresh potatoes. And what you can do is you can just quarter the potatoes and put it in your Power Chef and chop it right up. So you have, just don't mush it, right, Jenny? Just don't over chop them.
It was delicious. It was really, truly delicious.
It looked really good. So that takes a third of a cup frozen potatoes or fresh potatoes, 2 tablespoons of cooked chopped meat, sausage, ham, turkey, bacon, whatever. And it takes 2 tablespoons of shredded cheese of your choice. So that is a healthy plan ahead, quick breakfast that you can make in your breakfast maker. And I kind of showed you guys a little bit different recipes than just eggs, because I mean, that's usually when people think breakfast or the breakfast maker and they see the picture of eggs, that's what they think all you can do with it is cook eggs. So there's so much more that you can do with it. This 2-minute French toast is to die for. If you use the monk's bread, I don't know if you guys have monk's bread out in Missouri or Atlanta. But if you guys have monk's bread, the cinnamon raisin bread with this French toast is amazing. So you want to take about 1 to 2 slices of bread, and you want to cube it, and then you want to mix your eggs in your quick shaker if you don't have this little chop and prep guy, which it shows in the picture. And then you put your bread cubes in your breakfast maker and then pour your eggs over top. I personally add a little bit of vanilla into it just so it's got that little extra touch of love. And then you pop it in there for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then you have perfectly made French toast. And I will tell you guys, if you've never done this before, do it. It is the best French toast ever. It's so, so good. And you would never even really know that it was out of a microwave. So those are some fun recipes for your breakfast maker. Do you guys like those recipes? Okay. So then our Modular Mate. So probably some of you guys that are relatively new that might not know a lot about Modular Mates. This is 3 sheets of master mixes that you can do in your Modular Mate that you can transition, that's what I was looking for. Transition into your breakfast maker. It's getting a little late, apparently. So you can transition into your breakfast maker using these. So you have, and you guys all get a rectangle too in your kit. So you can put a master mix in your rectangle too. So what this is, and it actually tells you on what you can actually make with the master mixes. So if you make the pancake master mix, it also has a gluten-free version of the master mix as well. Don't worry, Shirley, I see you kind of squinting at this. I will post this for you guys too. So once you have the pancake master mix, you can do everything from pancakes, vegan pancakes, and waffles and biscuits with that mix. So then you have the chocolate cake mix. The master mix, you can do micro-baked chocolate cake, the gluten-free chocolate cake brownies, cakey brownies, and chocolate cookies with that mix. There's probably so much more that you can do with it. Then you have the Happy Baker master mix. You can do biscuits, muffins, gingerbread, coffee cake, and yellow or chocolate cake with that master mix too. So, and it gives you all of the ingredients for the master mix. It tells you what you need to mix in, the prep, and what to cook it in as well. So this is a really fun master mix sheet that you can use with your rectangle too. If you guys want to, print out your favorite one. Like I know on my one rectangle too that's in my cupboard with my rice in it, I cut the instructions from the bag off of it and I just taped it right on the Modular Mate. So if you want to put this in a page protector and just tape it right on your Modular Mate, you can do that as well. Oh, perfect, Tammy. Yeah, so that's great. So these 3 recipe pages are great for you. I know there's a ton of gluten-free recipes that we have. Like if you guys saw my stuffed chicken bacon bombs that I posted on our team page that I made for dinner tonight, that was actually out of our low carb and keto cookbook that we have, or recipe booklet that we have. And I think there's some gluten-free recipes in there too. So, and that I believe that is underneath the files on our team page if you want to check that cookbook out too, because you can probably do a lot of that as well. Okay, so then your quick shake container. We all love our quick shake container. I know I personally own like 5 of them because I can never have enough. I've got one for chocolate milk, one for salad dressings, one for whatever, one for eggs, because you can never have enough of them. So these are some fun little toddy drinks that you can make at your parties. So like I said, in the summertime, I do a lot of salsa and sangria parties. I do like margarita parties. I've done a ton of different fun drink adult parties, should I say. So these are all different parties that you can do for your adult themed parties. So you've got like the vodka grasshopper, you've got Alabama slammers. If you really want to have a ladies night out, this is definitely your way to go. And then the quick shake container recipes, I will post the file for that as well, but it has 52 different recipes in the quick shake file that you can do all right with the quick shake. So I picked out a couple that I personally like the best out of this that you can actually make in your breakfast maker as well. So you can steam your chicken in your breakfast maker. I would kind of play around with your microwave times, just if your microwave is different than mine. It usually takes, I usually will cube it up and steam it with a little bit of water for about 2 minutes, and it's usually perfect consistency. And then I pop it in my Power Chef and I shred it. So you can do this perfect chicken Cobb salad. Again, you can do your eggs right in your breakfast maker as well. So you're literally only using your breakfast maker and your quick shake for this chicken Cobb salad. Then you've got your quick and easy pasta salad. You can also cook pasta in your breakfast maker. You just can't cook a lot, but it's the perfect size if you want it for your quick shake or just a personal size bite to go. Just add your water and put, you don't have to put the top on, but then you can cook your pasta right in there. Depending on the type of pasta, if you're using elbows, bow ties, or rotini, or ziti, or rigatoni, or capellini, then just adjust your cooking times. Tasha's just like, what? So that is a great quick and easy pasta salad recipe that is great. There's also the quick shake apple cake, which you can use storing in your Modular Mate as well. You can make up the dry ingredients ahead of time and mix it up in your quick shake, and then you can bake it in or cook it in your breakfast maker. So you can make a lot of fun cakes and recipes in your breakfast maker too. So what I'm kind of getting to the point about all of these like recipes that I just showed you guys is there is so many options that you can do with just the products that came in your kit. And so that's kind of what I wanted to open your guys' minds about. So if you think that you don't have a lot of products, you really do. So I encourage you guys to kind of play around with it, mix and match your recipes, show how versatile all of these products really are for all of your customers that are like, well, I only have this product, what can I do with it? So then you can help them in their versatility of their usage of the products. Do you guys like these recipes and all the ideas of how it's focused around the kits? Perfect. Okay, yay. So then we have our team challenges. Who's excited for team challenges? Woo woo, I know I am. Okay, so we have the Share the Love and Opportunity theme for February because it is Valentine's Day. And if you guys have not had a fun February themed parties, there is tons of February themed parties out there. You can do, I think the most popular one is probably the kiss parties. So what you do is you take a snack cup and you take a funnel that's in your gadgets, and you can take your snack cooker or a piece of vent and serve or your micro pitcher set, and you want to melt down chocolate wafers, or you can use chocolate chips, whatever you prefer. I like the wafers because it's a little bit thinner consistency. So then you take your snack cup and you put your funnel inside your snack cup. I should have brought you guys, given you guys a visual of this. So your snack cup and your funnel will actually sit level together. So then you take your melted chocolate and you fill your funnel with the melted chocolate and you pop it in your freezer for about 10 minutes until it freezes. Kiss parties are super fun. So then while that's in the freezer, I give everybody a strip of paper about this long in a sheet of tin foil. So by the time it comes out, when you pop it out of the freezer, they write a fun little personal note to their loved one, to their boyfriend, girlfriend, their kids. Then what happens is you take your the kiss out of the freezer and you flip the funnel upside down, and it's a giant Hershey kiss. Nice and super and easy. And then you wrap it with a tin foil, put the piece of paper inside, and you have a great little fun gift that you can give that people made right at the party. So you can do a fun kiss party theme too, with all of the products in your kit as well too. Isn't that fun? I love kiss parties. They're super fun. I know, the first time I said that, people were like, what is a kiss party? Like, is that code word for something? I'm like, no, it's Tupperware, don't worry. So we have a $28,000 team goal and 20 new team members for the month of February, as we had mentioned earlier. So don't forget, we're going to do that recruiting challenge. So when we reach our perfect 10, we're going to give away 1 kit. When we reach our terrific 20, we're going to give away 2 kits. Yay! Who wants to win those? I know I would. So then if we have a Step Up Your Personal Business A Level challenge. So again, touching base, I know a lot of you guys are in boot camp. We have a fun little step up challenge for you ladies as well. So there are more products than I actually have posted or pictured here. So these are just some fun examples. So if you are wanting to win a surprise exclusive logo item to share the buzz about your new business, if your answer is yes, then I challenge you to earn one of these exclusive products. And all you have to do is meet these minimum requirements, which Bootcamp's going to help all of you guys with, so I strategically planned this. And all you have to do is hold 1 to 3 personal standard parties, and that should be 5-week month of February. I must have mistyped. And you have to have at least $500 in minimum of personal sales. So that can come from sampling parties, Facebook parties, any type of personal sales, as long as you have your 500 in. Welcome in 3 or more new team members utilizing the amazing new Say Yes offer that we will have starting either, we'll have it starting on Saturday, or you can, yeah, because it won't start until Saturday. So then have them submit a minimum of just one standard party, which is just $500, and all 3 of them must have at least $500 in personal sales as well. So also to have $3,000 in combined sales, so between you and then your 3 consultants, okay? So if you each do 2 standard parties a piece, that's your $3,000, right? 2, 4, 6, wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 of you do $1,000. That's $3,000. You guys know I'm awful at math. Okay, you just see my wheels turning, and I'm like, wait, no, that's not right. Yes. So as long as you have a combined total of $3,000 between you and your 3 new team members, that will be the requirement as well. And you will win an exclusive logo gift from me out of my little logo stash that I've been saving up for you guys. So like I said, there is more options than just what is on the screen. But if you love one of the ones on the screens, maybe if you are the first one to do it, you will get a hand selection of the ones that I have. Yes. So who's excited about this fun challenge? Yes. I know logo stuff is so fun. And I've been saving quite a bit of logo stuff so we could do a fun challenge like this too. I kind of stockpiled for you guys. Okay, so then I have a fun live demo challenge because winter is here and Game of Thrones is coming back in just 2 months, which I'm super excited about and super sad about all at the same time because it's the final season. Anywho, winter is here. So I challenge you guys to take a live demo challenge with me. So I'm gonna open you guys up right quick so that way we can converse about this. So I'm gonna unmute all of you guys. So who has never gone live? You guys are all unmuted.
Hey.
Shirley, you've never gone live.
And I won't.
Okay, I'm writing your name down, Shirley. Okay, who else has never gone live?
Once or twice.
Okay. Tasha, I'm writing your name down.
I don't like lives.
Okay, so Kaylee, I know you haven't.
Can I talk to him?
Okay, Tammy, have you ever gone live?
Yep.
Yes, okay, perfect. So why do you guys not like going live? Like, is it like a personal fear? Or is it like a confidence thing? Or is it just you're not sure what to say or what to talk about?
It just makes me nervous.
Just
Me
makes
too,
you
a little bit. Anxious, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tongue-tied.
You get tongue-tied, Shirley?
Yes, I cannot talk.
And I'm worried that people can't understand me being that I don't have teeth.
Oh, we can understand you just fine, Tasha. Don't you worry about that. Okay. So what if you tried doing it while you're, you know, do you guys do a lot of dinners with your products, or do you guys do any simple snacks with your products at home?
Mm-hmm.
So what if you were just to put up your camera and just turn your live video on while you were doing something as easy as that, and you didn't have to talk a lot and you didn't have to know a lot about the product, but just kind of have people on and show them kind of how simple it is to make a dish? Would you guys be open to that idea?
I don't even know how to do that.
how to go live or how to make a dish, Shirley?
How to go live.
Okay.
Oh.
But I just can't. I get nervous. I get tongue-tied.
Okay, well, I will tell you, ladies, you will be the first to know, I will be doing a live demo challenge starting next week. So I will be helping all of you ladies that have never gone live, and there will be a fun surprise in it for you guys that do go live and tag me in your live video. So don't be afraid. I know Jenny I'm going to have Jenny talk for a second about how she started doing her live videos and some of the things that she did, and she didn't know I was going to do this, and about some of the things that she does that help her kind of get over her little fear of live videos too. So Jenny, just tell us what you do. I mean, because you're a relatively new consultant. You've only been in, I think, 2 months, and you just started doing live videos like 2 weeks ago, I think. So what are some of the things that you do to kind of help ease your mind a little bit about it?
Well, I remember, when you go live, everybody expects, for things to happen. And a lot of times I forget, what track I'm on. I forget what I'm going after, and that's okay. I just jump on a different track and go along with something else. And so I didn't know a whole lot about Tupperware before I started selling it a couple of months ago. So a lot of this is new to me, and I don't know, so whereas going live might be new to you, Tupperware is new to me. And so, yeah, you get nervous, you forget what you're going to say, and that's okay, because a lot of people have that problem, and it's really not a big deal. Just don't work yourself up over it. And a lot of the people who's watching the videos are either your families or friends or, your customers or something, that they're not looking for reasons to make fun of you or anything. They're looking at the product you're selling. They're not focusing on, well, I don't know, some of my family focus on me being a dork and give me a hard time about it later, but
I know you guys have seen some of my horrendous videos I've done, and I'm just like, well, moving on.
Right, exactly. You just don't think about it too much. Just have fun. I was nervous too, but then I just started having fun with it, and I try not to worry about the fact that I forget what I was supposed. Like one video I did, I was talking about how to all the perks of being a hostess. I completely forgot to show the gifts that I bring to the parties. Completely forgot that. And so, yeah, I think I made a note on it or something under the video, a comment or something. And I've done videos of me making foods, and Liana's helped me a lot on that, and she'll help you guys too. So don't be too nervous, because I didn't know what to do, and I asked her and she helped me. And easy as that, guys.
Thanks, Jenny. So another fun thing that I like what I started doing, I know Jenny does this too. So I actually would write down, and you guys know from when I first started doing Zoom meetings in my live videos, like I used to put like all those funny like filters on because I was so nervous about going live. And I would actually write down everything I was going to say and my key points. Even still now, like I did a live video a couple weeks ago about the opportunity. I think it was in December I did it. I literally had my notebook sitting right in front of me the whole time. So even if you have your notebook and just write down what you're going to say, people are going to be okay with it. So I really kind of encourage you guys to get out of your comfort zones this year, because that's kind of what I'm trying to do this year too, is, work with you guys a little bit to breach that comfort zone. Because sometimes it's called your comfort zone for a reason. It's meant to be broken. So like I never used to be this like talkative and personable. Like if you guys had met me 5 years ago, you would have been like, who is this girl? I remember, so I actually sold a previous company before Tupperware, and I remember my very first party that I did. Do you guys want to know how long it lasted? It lasted 10 minutes because I literally said 5 words. The people were there. I had probably 5 or 6 people there, and it was my family. Like it was my sister. My sister-in-law actually did the party for me, and I had all my stuff set up. I handed them folders. I'm like, okay, so my name's Leanna. Here's your catalogs. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. That was my party. So I started right where you guys were and right where you guys are. So, and I hate public speaking. You would never know it. I absolutely hate public speaking, but it's okay. I mean, it's just Tupperware, just like Jenny said. Just have fun with it. People are gonna understand. I mean, I did a wine and live challenge or a wine and live video last weekend. I had a little too much wine before my video. Probably is not the smartest idea. And I'm just like, okay, I lost my train of thought. I don't know how many times, but people would just laugh at you about it, and they're like, oh, haha, because they're gonna be sitting there just having a grand old time, and they want to see what's new about the products, why you love the product. That's what's really going to sell it, is why you love it. So I really encourage you guys to kind of do that. So I will, if you guys are willing, I would love to help you guys go live. They have a fun feature now where I can actually be on the video with you guys too. So if that's something you guys are interested in that might help you feel a little bit more comfortable going live, it's pretty much just like a Zoom, except you don't see the people on the other end like a Zoom you can. You just see their comments, so they see you. But I mean, if that's something you guys want to try to do first and then kind of go from there, I would love to help you guys do with any of this, because you would not believe the impact that it can do on your business versus just posting on Facebook all the time. Just in my personal VIP group, I know some of you guys are in there for some training and stuff on how I do it. From probably November, I had like a 2 months of stagnant where I had no customer interaction in my VIP group page because I stopped doing live videos. And then I started doing live videos again, and I have like consistent posts and people posting, asking questions. I mean, those of you guys that are in my group that kind of see it, like it's a consistent, like every day people are commenting or sharing something. So it really does affect your business so much more. And that's why they call it the more of the business, because that's what it's there for. It's there to help you to do more in your business. Whereas if you're not at an in-home show, that you can utilize it. So who's up for that fun challenge with me? And it's my challenge to do it with you guys. Tammy, I like your flower. You're welcome. Okay, so Winterfest. So those of you guys that are local, so that would be Tasha, Colleen, Kaylee, and Donna that are on this call. So Winterfest, I mean, you guys out of state are more than welcome to fly in. I would love to have you guys there. Do not get me wrong. I know it is a little short notice, but Winterfest is coming Saturday, February 16th from 10 to 2 p.m. It will be in Bladesall, New York. It is $10 to register. It includes your lunch, training, handouts, anything like that. So if this is something that you're interested in going to, make sure that you gave me a payment by the 1st of February. I almost said September. What month am I in? The 1st of February, and that will give you all of that. And our new regional, Chris, will be there because we do not have Julie as a regional anymore. So he will be there. So those of you guys that can come will get to meet him. I think there's going to be some specific products that are going to be shipped in. I'm not sure. Linda had messaged mentioned something today to me about it. Excuse me. There's also going to be recognition and some great trainings too. I'm assuming that I'll probably be doing one of the trainings because I usually do one of the training segments that's there. So you'll get tons of that too. It is a team attire, so you can dress casual. It's ready for spring training, so you don't have to dress business casual unless you want to, anything like that as well. So this is definitely a great event that you won't want to miss as well. Okay, I don't know why my space bar is not working. So then your important dates to remember. So if you have not seen our calendar on our team page, it is posted under the announcements. And that's another thing too. So if you ladies have not gone in and changed your notification settings in our team page, I know there really hasn't been that much interaction or seeing posts on our team page. So I want to make sure that all of you guys are seeing my posts on there as well. So on the left-hand side over here is our February leadership meeting calendar of all of our meetings. So we have our next team meeting is February 27th. I forgot the 7 in that apparently, but that is at 8 p.m. It's always the last Wednesday of the sales month unless it's a holiday. Usually in December we do it a little bit differently. But you also have your boot camp classes on there, which is also the boot camp schedule right over on the right hand side as well. If you did not copy down your boot camp schedule or have not put it in there. Also the mid-month Zoom rally, which is February 11th at 8:30 p.m. We also have the training classes on the 18th and the 25th. And any of you guys are welcome to join our leadership meeting on February 4th. So you can kind of see a little bit what it's going to be like when you step up into a leadership role, different expectations that you might have, anything like that. If you're just curious about it, I invite you all to get on there. You can do that as well too. Then if you guys did not notice, I think I added all of you guys to the event that I just posted called Tupperware Personal Party Perks and More. Did all of you guys get that invitation for that event? Okay, so I made you guys hostesses, so that way you can add people, or if you want to tag and make your teammates hostesses if they're interested. So what this is going to do is this is going to be an opportunity event for you guys. So I'm going to go live on Thursday night at 9 p.m. my time, so it's a little bit later, so that way you guys can get all your kiddos to bed, all of your friends can get their kids to bed, they can eat dinner, grab a glass of wine, grab a beer, chill out. So it's a little bit later. I will be going live and doing an opportunity bid for you. So anybody that you have talked to about the Tupperware opportunity, any of your hostesses, or anyone that you just feel that you would love to have on your future team, I encourage you guys to invite them. So I'm going to be on there answering questions. You guys can be on there too and ask me questions. It's really going to be an informational section with there's a no obligation information, so they don't have to do it. I am going to be doing an exclusive product perk for if they do sign up with you as a new consultant as well. So I will be posting in that group or at that event throughout the week. So make sure that you change your notification settings on that when you go in there. Change it to the all posts instead of just the highlights so that you get all the notifications whether anybody posts it. And then once you add people to it, I'll post this in there as well. Make sure that you tag them in the main post so that way you can welcome them in, they know where the event is, and then they can keep track of it as well too. So then after the video, I will be sharing some of our posts like our Confident Start flyer, our Say Yes offer, so they will get to see all of that if they didn't catch it on the video. And then we can do some one-on-one coachings together with working with them and getting them to say yes and building your future teams, right? Yay, okay. So if you guys are not interested in being in that, just text me and let me know, or message me and say, you know, I don't have anybody interested, but I'd love to be on. So if I did add you and you decide you don't want to be a part of it, that's totally fine. Just message me and I can remove you as a host from there, and then you can just join the event as well too. Okay, so then what is your guys' biggest takeaway from tonight? So I want to hear your thoughts.
I like all the ideas that you can do with just the main products you get with your kit.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I kind of tried to focus on. I mean, because like I said, I know Jenny and I were talking, and for some reason, I guess I never really thought about just focusing on everything in the kit, because a lot of times I focus on one of the higher price items that, you know, I just assume everybody either earns or samples. So good. I'm glad that that helped, Tasha. I'm glad that that did. Awesome. Who else would like to share? Don't make me pick on you guys. Oh, we got chats. Okay. You like the live demo ideas. Okay, Tammy, yes. And like I said too, if you want help doing the live demo too, just let me know. And because I can actually zoom in on the live demo with you too, and do a video as well, which is super fun. And those of you guys that have iPhones, we could totally do group FaceTiming too now, in case if you guys did not know that. Super fun.
I have a cheap phone.
You have what? Oh, Shirley, you have a cheap phone? Is that what you said?
Yep, a cheap iPhone, yeah.
Yep. Awesome, Tammy. You're going to set one goal per week. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So then we have some fun new stuff to show you guys. That's not it. Where's my other thing? That's Adobe. This one? This one.